let's change tack. It's time for the Royal News Roundup.
Rupert's Royal Roundup.
Whoa, there you are, Rupert. Good morning.
Good morning. I would like a new picture because that just makes me look like that I've been at the red wine for the last week, which I may have been, but if you could get a more flattering photograph.
Or some Photoshop.
Yes, yes.
We can't do photoshopping because we won't know whether it's true or fake to give it a royal twist there.
You do look rather sozzled in that picture, I have to say. But yeah. I would ask producer Tom. He's too busy planning his wedding, but otherwise I would, you know.
Well, I'll have a quiet word with some of the extra team behind your programme, but I didn't really think when I woke up this morning that once again I'd be having to discuss Harry's sex life.
I know, but this is a corker. Even I'm interested.
Yeah, but it's only going to last 5 minutes, this conversation, okay?
Very good.
So the point is, the lady, a 20-year-old lady has come, well, she was 20 at the time, she's now 40, has come forward saying that she was the lady who he lost his virginity to behind the pub. Now, she was someone who worked at Highgrove and has finally come forward. Now, she feels that she needed to come forward and explain all, and she's not apologising for it. She's not feeling sorry for herself, but she's really questioning is why did Harry feel the need to reveal all? Because he didn't reveal all about his other relationships, but he just said how, you know, he was found time to, or 5 minutes of his time to get to know Miss Walpole quite well. It's about as delicate as I could put it. But it didn't sound
very traditional as well, isn't it? You know, the Lord of the Manor, you know, losing his virginity, having sex with one of the staff.
Yes, yes.
Well, touch of the lady, yes. But, I mean, she was part of his friend. She was part of the friendship circle. And she says that he was great fun to be around. And that's the point about Harry. He was.
Sorry, I'm just reading here the headline, Sex in Field behind busy pub, as opposed to not busy pub.
Not anymore. You wouldn't find a busy pub.
Well, that's a different story. But in 2001, I think there were a few busy pubs. But obviously, Harry found those all-important 5 minutes. But I think the serious point is, why did he feel the need to reveal all? It's a bit tawdry for a member of the royal family to, you know, you see it in Kiss and Tells all the time, but not necessarily members of the royal family. And then he doesn't go into, yes, he had long-standing relationships with other people, but he keeps the details pretty quiet as far as they're concerned. So I think it seems to be one rule for some people. And okay, she wasn't named in the book and she's now come forward, but she felt that everybody seemed to know exactly who the lady in question was, and she felt the need to talk about it. So it's again a sort of slightly seedy side of what the book, you know, at times the book has some relevance, but in this case it just seems to be a sort of lurid sideshow which has been added to, and obviously while having my coffee I clearly had to read about it.
I know. So, well, Rupert, in The Sun, it's pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I've only got to page... Hang on a minute. Page 6... Oh, no, not page 6. No, I want to know about the toy. So on page 4...
Sorry?
Well, on page 4, apparently he seduced her with a scrawled birthday card and a Miss Piggy funfair toy. I mean, what a terrible gift.
And let's not forget that in the Mail on Sunday, it's pages 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, it is extraordinary. And I'm not quite sure if she's a digger driver, a knicker factory worker, or indeed works with racehorses.
Well, I think it looks like she works in the country doing whatever you do on a bit of land, you know, which might be driving the digger, whatever. So she's married with 2 children, gets on with life, and obviously though she suddenly found herself at the centre of this particular issue, and hopefully in her case she'll be able to sort of get back to normal. But clearly, I think the question is, why did Harry want to do it when he values his privacy? Yet in the end, although he didn't name her, it has obviously come out that she is, and her privacy he didn't really care about. So that is the balancing act that has come forward. And you also got to work out why did she come forward. But she felt that enough people seem to know exactly who it was, that it's better to have it out there, move on, and she can get on with the rest of her life and drive her digger again.
And what does this do for the whole Harry and Meghan circus?
Well, it keeps them in the spotlight, I suppose, and they're being a bit overshadowed by the Kate PR push this week, and a very worthy and creditable cause. You know, the early learning drive that she has, and the importance of a child's first 5 years, which has clearly been Kate's passion. But obviously, there's been a media blitz surrounding that, and we saw the pictures the other day of her with her father when she was a baby, and all this sort of making sure that the relevance. So there's been a PR push by the Waleses, and you can see what's going on. Without answering back, they're now going on the PR offensive and actually saying, we're doing some good here. So you can see what's at play here, while Meghan and Harry have gone quiet, talking about, in terms of their production company, they've lost a couple of members of staff. They're saying they're now going to concentrate on producing films like some rom-coms. Well, it's a dangerous business, rom-coms, because they're very hard to get right. So that's where they're channeling their efforts. So it's very interesting. And of course, there's also the question about will they or won't they turn up to the coronation? And that's going to be still raging until we get a definitive answer one way or the other. I'm pretty sure the royal family, well, the king would want them there, but the ball is very much in the Meghan and Harry court, who are not getting what they want out of the royal family at the moment in terms of them coming begging for forgiveness. That's not happening at the moment.
Yeah. Are we doing a Sunday bet? Are they coming to the coronation?
I'm not.
Come on,
I'm the worst gambler. As you know, I'm into my horse racing, and the fact is, I haven't made any money through gambling.
So what's your answer?
Oh, well, I'm sitting on the fence here. I'd like to think they should come, but basically the royal family are going to have to sort out how they behave with Harry and Meghan and get it done on their terms rather than their terms. And Harry and Meghan are going to have to accept that. I would hope, and I think most people would hope they would, because this is the ultimate family moment. To see your father crowned king, that should be something of real pride, even though he does not, Harry that is, have much affection for the institution itself.
Rupert, always such a pleasure to talk to you.